Good morning, Year 7s. Today we are going to be talking about rainfall in New Zealand and Australia. Let's start with orographical rainfall. Orographical rainfall is when the warm air goes up a mountain and starts to cool down. As it cools down, it starts to condensate and rain. We know that New Zealand gets a lot of rainfall due to a mountain range called the Remarkables that goes along this coast here. We also know that Australia gets quite a lot of orographical rain, as you can see here, from a mountain range called the Great Dividing Range that goes just along here. Now let's look at frontal rainfall. Frontal rainfall is the rainfall when cold air meets the warm air and they create rain. As you can see on this map here, New Zealand doesn't experience too much frontal rainfall because it mainly just gets warm air currents. However, it still would get a little bit of frontal rainfall due to these cold air currents down here. Australia also would not receive too much frontal rainfall because all the warm air currents around here. But at the bottom of Australia, near Tasmania and everything down here, it would still receive some cool air currents, meaning it would still get some frontal rainfall. Now let's talk about convectional rainfall. Now, all of you should know what convectional rainfall is. It's that rainfall that we were taught when we were in prep. You know, the one where the sun heats up all the water and it evaporates into the sky, and then when the clouds have enough water, it rains. So, we know that Australia is just below the equator right here. Now, that means that Australia will get quite a bit of convectional rainfall because it's quite warm up here, right up here. However, New Zealand, it is just below the equator, but it's not as below it. So it still receives it, but not as much. It receives the most amount of convectional rainfall New Zealand does get is around here. The reason it gets it around there is because it is a lot warmer there than it is in the other places. That's all for today. Bye!